Welcome back to BA Performance. On this episode, we're going to start a big, new, ambitious project. So most of y'all know the Iron Panda, the 1-ton dually. That was a camper conversion. But you might not have seen this truck yet, which this is a 22R extra cab. So both of these trucks have some issues with them, and we're going to go over some of them and talk about what we're going to do. So the 1-ton dually, we're going to start out with it was a camper conversion. So whoever made the bed originally did a piss poor job of putting it together.
You said we did a bad job putting it together?
No, I said you did a piss poor job putting it together.
And I don't know if you can see it, but the window is covered in weld spatter. So the rear window is pretty much garbage. And then if you come on the inside and look, it has basically no interior. Again, the dash was put together poorly. So, and it's also spray painted black. There's no radio in it. Air conditioning doesn't work. Some parts are still brown. And then if we look behind the seats, we can see there's like a black stuck on here, but it's only, it's hard to see. It's only primered, it's not painted, and then you can see where the other cab is kind of welded to it. Not very good. Otherwise, this truck is pretty good. It's got a good window, front window. There's basically no rust on the body. It's just sketchily put together. There's a lot of Bondo and stuff on the back, and the interior is just awful. Also, if you didn't notice, it's automatic. That's probably the biggest downfall of this truck, is that it's automatic. This truck here, this truck is a stick. It has a full interior, very nicely put together. It has the extra cab, so there's space in the back. Space in the back. It has a bench seat, and it has this like storage thing hanging on the back. But it's carbureted 20R. Also, it has some rust on the fenders, rust under the doors. Not a lot of rust, just a little bit. Dent fenders. And then the worst part is right here. The window seal is pretty much shot. So there you can kind of see in. And actually, if you go through the car wash, you can see the whole window like moving. And the bed on this, somebody built it with electrical conduit struts, so it's very weak, kind of flimsy. Also, there's big holes where the tires are, so it throws mud and stuff. So what we are going to do, which is pretty ambitious, is a cab swap. We are going to swap out the cab and the 5-speed transmission from this 22R, and we're going to put it in the 1-ton dually. So we're going to have a bigger cab, more leg room, all the interior, and 5-speed transmission.
What's your contingency plan?
Contingency plan?
Your backup plan. You gotta have some kind of backup plan, right?
No, we don't have a backup plan.
You tell me you have a backup plan?
And so starting that project today, we're going to start with some easy stuff. We're just going to clean off the rest of the bed here. I do have a little bit there. I'm working on fuel injectors and stuff in this one yet. But we're going to clean off the bed, and then we're going to take off the hood, the fenders, probably pull out the bench seat, and see where we go from there. Alright, the hood is off, the grill is off, the bumper is off. This headlight here, this headlight is held in with a bread tie and a zip tie. This one just doesn't have a bolt in it at all on that side, one on that side. So now that we have that off, we can access bolts for the fenders. So there's one there, one there. Not sure if it's any on the side here, but there's 3, 4 along the top there. Looks like I might have to take off the wiper cowl, and I'm sure there's 2 on the bottom and 2 or 3 in the door jamb there. Alright, so I probably could have snuck the fenders out without removing the wiper cowl here, but we needed to take it off to fix this window here anyway, and then there's quite a lot of gross debris in there, so it's a good thing we're taking it off. This truck does have a brand new carburetor on it, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if you guys seen when I bought this truck in the winter, but I'll cut to some of that footage right now. Welcome back to BA Performance. I bought another 86 Toyota pickup truck. This one is a 22R, which means it's carbureted. So let's take a walk around it and I'll show you what I got here. So in the front, as you can see, it has LED headlights. It's a burgundy kind of brown color with gold and to fade to black graphics. It has mirrors, you know, that's pretty nice. There's the extra cab. It has this flatbed that somebody made with struts and deck wood. LED taillights on the back that don't work. Oh yeah, it's got a stack. Pretty well cobbled together. Let's check out the interior. Yeah, we got the bench seat. Oh, that's my bucket for my straps in there. We got a bench seat. We got a manual. We got the vinyl floor. And a complete interior, including door cards and everything. Pretty decent on the inside, actually. Let's pop the hood. Oh, it even has the ball chiller. So it's got 160,000 miles. So pretty decent condition for that. And if you can see under there, it has a brand new carburetor. So let's fire it up and see if it runs. Alright, so I believe to start it, what we want to do is put the key in and turn it so everything's on. Pump the gas pedal twice and then turn it. It fires right up. Pretty loud with a stack right behind your head. Well, as far as bad drifting goes, I'd say that one is right up there with the worst of them. But nevertheless, I'm counting that as a drift. The truck is obviously too slammed to be beating around here in the snow, but you know, never let that stop me before. There's some weird stuff with the truck. I'll take you into the shop and show you guys. It has a stack, but it has no muffler, so it's pretty loud. You could probably tell that. On the inside, when I hit the brakes, the blinkers slash hazard lights comes on. So he said he couldn't figure out the wiring to the back, and he thought it was because he had LED taillights. I'm pretty sure he's got the brake lights hooked up to the blinkers. Anyway, something else that I thought was pretty cool. So in the back, it has this like carrying pouch thing. I'm not sure if that's like a stock feature or not. If you guys let me know in the comments, that'd be great. Alright, I've disconnected the power steering lines right there and right there. It's dripping into a pan. Next I'm going to take out the radiator, which should be pretty easy seeing as to how it's completely just held in by the two main hoses. So that should probably just fall right out. Pop the two hoses off, lift it out. Alright, I've made a few leaps and bounds in progress here. So radiator disconnected, air conditioning disconnected, all the power wires from this side disconnected. I have the alternator wires disconnected, they're just hanging out over here now. And now I'm working on the steering shaft. So I just loosened up this one bolt here and then stuck my pry bar in right there, and I'm able to move it back. I think should be enough to get it off there.
All these rubber hoses gotta go, Mac. Count them up. Hey, shut. 20! Somebody tell me what this is. Plastic ice cream scoop?
Alright, I have most everything disconnected except for the brake lines and the clutch, I believe. So I'm going to leave that until I get it by the lift, and then maybe I'll lift it up and that stuff will be easier from up a little bit higher. So now we're going to have to ask Karen to get out of the car here for a minute. And I'm going to try and remove the bench seat. The reason I'm removing that is because once this cab is off, I probably like to move it around a little bit, and that is the biggest, heaviest thing that's probably easiest to remove and take a lot of weight out. Alright, I got the seat out, and underneath of it I found this old owner's guide. It's in really nice condition, so I posted it up on the Toyotaholics group, and I'll just be giving it away to somebody that needs it more than I do. I also found these 3 plastic screws. They seem to fit into these mounts here, but I haven't found a 4th one, and I'm not sure what would have gone here, but I'd like to find out if you know. I also found a bunch of trash, and there was a spare key. So now I have 2 keys. To remove the brakes from the cab to the frame, we got one right here and one right here. Those are probably not going to be very easy, but we'll either get them off or cut them off. And then the clutch right here, we're going to remove this line and this bracket, and then these clutch lines should stay with the cab. And then all we should have to do is take off the 6 body mounts, one there, and one in the front here, same on both sides. Is this project worth the time and money that I'm sticking into it? You know, that's hard to say, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Anybody know where to get some rocker panels? Alright, we are super close to being ready to lift this cab off. All we have to do is disconnect these wires that go to the back. This is fuel pump, brakes, blinkers, and all that stuff. And then we have to get this shifter so that it can come out. So yeah, this plug should be pretty easy. That looks like probably 4 screws. Alright, we're ready to lift. Hopefully there is enough pinch weld to support the body. Let's see how it goes. To get the steering column out of there, you have to fully remove the bolt. I believe it's free now. We'll keep on lifting. Alright, I forgot to disconnect the speedometer. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share us with your friends, and peace!
Broadcast performance is what it stands for.